Okay, so let's continue the session. What is the last class? I think 18. Let me create a new folder for today's class. Okay, so yeah. So in the last class, what we are discussing basically, let me try to open the folder into Visual Studio Code. Just try to launch in Visual Studio Code. File, open folder, and I'm trying to launch in this 21/8. Okay, today we will discuss about positions. See, last class we discussed about box model. Any other things pending in box model? See, what are the different kind of properties we already discussed for box model, like width, height, padding, margin, border outline. So those are the different kind of attributes which are going to be available. Width is horizontal space, height is vertical space, padding is inner space, margin is outer space, and border is a simple decoration, and outline is some extra decoration on top of the border. So today we will discuss about positions. See, what are the different kind of positions which are going to be available in CSS. The one is a static position. The one is the absolute position. The one is a relative position. Relative position. And one more is fixed position. And the concept is Z index. There is a concept called Z index also. So these are the multiple kind of positions, CSS box elements, box arrangements we have. See, coming to the first one, static position. What about this static position? In this position, elements are going to be arranging. Elements are going to be arranging in static order. Elements are going to be arranging in static order. Okay, this is the first point. This is the first point. In this position, elements are going to be arranging in static order. Next, one more point. In this position, element is not movable. Not movable. One more point. In this position, top, right, bottom, and left properties will not work. In this position, top, right, bottom, left properties will not work. See, I will explain how the static position will be. In this position, elements are arranging one after another. Elements are arranging one after another. By default, every element in static position. By default, every element in static position. So these are the simple points you try to understand. The first point is what? In this position, elements are going to be arranging in static order. What is the meaning of static order? Means all elements are going to be arranging one after another, row by row. See, for example, the first element is like this. First element is like this. If this is our web page. This is the web page. In this web page, I am having 4 or 5 elements. First of all, I am taking the first element, first paragraph I am taking. If I want to take a second paragraph, that paragraph is after the first paragraph. That paragraph is after the first paragraph. In static order, one after another, all elements are going to be arranging. Suppose I am having 3 paragraphs here. This is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3. We have 3 elements here. But all these 3 elements are in static order. What is the meaning of static order? Means one after another, all elements are going to be arranged. See, for example, I want to take a 4th element. 4th element I want to take here. 4th element I want to overlap on the 3rd element. A 5th element also I want to overlap on the 4th element. For example, I just want to take 2 elements like this. This is not possible. So this is not possible. On top of the element, another element is not getting overlap. And one more thing, the property called left, this will not work. The property called top, from here, I want to arrange this element here. This also not work. The property called bottom, from bottom, I want to move the element. That is also not work. From left side, I want to move the element. Sorry, from right side, I want to move the element towards left side. That will also not work. See, this kind of properties will not work out in the static order. Got my point? Got my point? So how static position will be? All elements are going to be arranging in a static manner. What is the meaning of static? Means one after another, every element is going to be sitting. See, for example, in the classroom, there are multiple rows we have. Or 6 or 7 rows we have. Students are actually sitting in 6 or 7 rows. After the first row, second row will be available. After the second row, third row will be available. After the third row, fourth row will be available. All elements are arranging one after another. It's an important thing. By default, every element is in static. If I'm not saying a position property, by default, all elements are in a static manner. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is about static position. What about the remaining people, Pawan? I don't know. Okay, only 2 members are there. Okay, let me try to take a paint and draw the pictures for all the positions. Then only I will go to the programs. Let me try to draw multiple boxes. Let me try to draw multiple boxes. The first one is a static position. Second one is an absolute position. Third one is a relative position. And fourth one is a fixed position. Now, so here, let me write headings also. This is static position. And this is absolute position. This is relative position. And this is your fixed position. Okay. So for example, I'm having 2 or 3 elements. For example, I'm taking 3 elements here. The first element is like this. And I'm taking second element off. I'm taking second element off. The second element is like this. And I'm taking third element. And third element is like this. See, all these 3 elements are arranging one after another. After the red color, green color came. After the green color, blue color came. Why? Because of This is in static manner. All the elements are arranging one after another. See, there is no property called left, it will not work out. There is no property called right, it will not work out. And there is no property called top, it will not work out. There is no property called bottom, it will not work out. That is going to be possible in an absolute position. So what absolute position is? This is my first element. For example, I want to draw my first element like this. I want to draw my first element like this. Now I want to draw my second element. I want to draw my second element from here to here. On top of the first element, this second element is basically overlapping for the first element. And here one thing we need to understand. Here we need to understand one thing. These elements are movable. Red will move anywhere. Even green will move anywhere. Even blue color also move anywhere. I can able to move this blue color element also. I can able to move this blue color element also. So these three elements can be movable. In absolute manner, elements are movable. That is not an issue. And one more important point we should remember is here, top, right, bottom, left properties will not work. Left properties will not work out. Will not work. Okay. And one more point. Element is not movable. Element is not movable. Element could not overlap. Element could not overlap. See, these are the simple points I just want to give for the static position. Is it clear? See, now tell me your points about absolute position. Top, right, left.
Elements can overlap.
Yes. Bottom, left. Bottom, left. Properties will work. Properties will work. And one more point. Element is movable. Element is movable. And element can take overlap. Takes overlap. Element can take overlap also. So these are the points you should remember. And one important point you have to remember in this case. One important point you remember in this case. What is the point is? See, whatever the properties we have, like top, right, bottom, left properties. Take position from body. These properties basically take position from the body. These properties, let me reduce the size. These properties will take position. Movement position. Position means movement position from body. From body. For example, what is this last point is? What is this last point? Last point is very, very important. What is the last point? Can you tell me? Top, right, bottom, left properties will take position
From body.
from body. It means what? For example, I want to move the first element, red element. If I want to move this red element, how this red element will take position? See, red element will take position from left to top. The element is moving from left and element is moving from top. See, this is taking position from left. For example, I want to move the second element, green color one. Green color one also, I can able to move from left from the body. At the same time, I can able to move from the top from the body. And I want to move the third element also movable. Third element you can move from the left side and move from the top side. Yeah, this is possible. And remember one point, element movement basically takes from any one of the corner. Any one of the corner means what? See, element movement is basically taking a place from, so this one is left top. Left top. So left top, I can able to move the element. Yes or no? I can able to move the element top right. Or I can able to move element bottom right. Or I can able to move my element bottom left. See, for example, this is what I can say. This is the whiteboard, sir. On top of this whiteboard, I just want to move my eraser. So I can able to move my eraser here to here, here to here, here to here. But element, the particular eraser can able to move from this corner or this corner or this corner at this corner. But it is not possible to move your element from top and bottom. See, for example, there is a student in the classroom. Imagine there is a student in the classroom. So I am actually giving one instruction for that particular student. Please take a 10-meter gap from top of the room or this side of the room, top side. Take 10-meter gap from top. At the same time, okay, for example, this is 100 meters. Imagine this is 100 meters. Imagine this is 100 meters room. Okay. Imagine this room is feet 100 meter. What I said for that particular student, take 20 meter from bottom side. 20 meter means somewhere here. The student will sit here. Yes or no? I am actually giving some instruction to the student. Please sit from back side. This is something like a bottom side or back side. Bottom side, take 10-meter gap. Okay, my instruction he followed. He actually sit 10 minutes. And again I said, okay, so here also this is 100 meters. This width also 100 meters, height also 100 meter. Okay, for example. So I given one more instruction to him. Take position from right side 10 meters. Take position from right side 10 meters. Okay, so what he can do? He will take position from here. From right side also he will take 10 meters and he can able to sit in this particular area or in this particular place. Okay, so this instruction is good or bad? From bottom side, I am actually giving some instruction. From right side, I am giving an instruction for him. So he calculates 10 meter from bottom and he calculates 10 meter from right side and he will sit here. That guy who can sit here. Okay. Okay. For example, imagine the same person. I am giving one instruction. What instruction is? From bottom 10 meter you take. From bottom 10 meter you take. Another student. I am telling actually another student. From bottom 10 meter you take. From top 10 meter you take. From top 10 meter means here it will come. Right? From top 10 meter I said. From bottom also 10 meter I said. Now he is in confusion. He is in confusion mode. Yes or no? Sir, this length is 100 meters, sir. This length is 100 meter. You are actually telling from top 10 meter and from bottom 10 meter. How I can follow your instruction? Tell me one instruction. From top I need to sit or from bottom I need to sit? He may ask a question. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So he may ask a question, a confusing question. Sir, your question is wrong. So your instruction is wrong. I could not able to sit from bottom 10 meter and top also 10 meters, sir. Tell me one side. Top or bottom? Top or bottom? Okay, if I said top, you can sit. Or bottom, you can sit. Okay, fine. Now I am giving one more instruction to him. What instruction is? From left side you take 10 meter, from right side also you take 10 meter. From right side 10 meter is here. From left side 10 meter is here. So now again he is having a question mark. Sir, you are telling from left side you need to take a 10 meter. From the right side also need to take 10 meter. But this is not possible, sir. The width of the room is 100 meters, sir. So here also a confusion mark. Sir, tell me one side, sir. Tell me left side or right side. Got my point. See, the element movement in the particular body is actually possible from the corners. What actually I want to tell you people is element movement is possible only from the corners, any one of the corner. Any one of the corner. It may be possible from this corner. Sorry. It may be possible from this corner. Left, right, left to top. Or it may be possible from top right. Or it may be possible from bottom right. Or it may be possible from bottom left. The movement of the element, movement of the element only possible. The movement of the element only possible from corners. Remember it. From corners, only from corners. See, for example, okay, so the movement of element, it may be possible from this side, or it may be possible from this side, or it may be possible from this side, or it may be possible from this side. It will start taking position from any one of the corner. Is it clear? See, this is general thought. Any element in the particular body is movable. That is the first point. That is an absolute position. But element movement starting from the edge of the body, it will take the position from the body. That is also one more important point here. And another point is what? Element movement takes from any one of the corner. It may be a left top, it may be a top right, it may be a bottom right, it may be a bottom left. So don't confuse. See, when I write a program, then you can understand how these positions will apply for multiple elements. Okay, don't confuse. Let me write the notes. First, I will go two programs. One is the static position, one is the absolute position. Then I'll move to the relative, then I'll move to the fixed. Okay, let me write the notes for the relative position. Sorry, absolute position. Second one is absolute position. Let me write the notes for absolute position. Now tell me, in this position, elements are going to be arranging in absolute order. Yes or no? And in this element is in this position, element is movable. In this position, element is movable. Yes, possible. Next point, in this position, top, right, bottom, left properties will work. Remove not. And one more point, in this position, elements are arranging one top of another. One top of another. One top of another. Is this the right word? In this position, elements are arranging one top of another. Yeah, it is possible. And one more point. In this position, element movement starts from, tell me, element movement starts from
Corners.
any one of the corner. Any corner. Any one of the corner. See, what are the different corners we have? One corner is top left. One corner is top right. And another corner is bottom left,
bottom right.
bottom right. Exactly. So any one of the element movement possible from any one of the column. Okay. But now element take position from where? Okay. So I already told you element can able to move. In this position, top left, bottom left properties work actually. But how this top right, bottom left properties will calculate the position, where it is calculating from. See, top, left, bottom, or right. All these properties will calculate position from body, body corner. See, sorry, body edge, top edge or left edge or right edge or bottom edge. From any edge it will take this. Top, left, bottom, right properties will calculate position from body. This is the right point and important point. So these are the points you have to remember for absolute position. This is absolute. This is absolute. Second one, this one is absolute. Is this clear? Now you tell me what is the major difference between the static position and an absolute position by seeing this diagram. By seeing this diagram, you can able to understand what is the major difference between the static position elements and absolute position elements.
Movement of elements can be set.
Yeah,
in
movement
absolute
is possible. Movement is possible. At the same time, I can able to make overlap one element on top of another element. And that movement also takes from corners. And it will take position from body. Remember it. Okay. Now, come to the point relative position. So in relative position, what is happening? First of all, I draw the picture, then we can go theoretical part and program also. Can I go for the program directly? For static and absolute. Let me save the diagram first. Okay. Let me go to the program. First program is static position. Control N, Control S. Static position. .html. Okay, let me take two elements. Let me take a box called D. Let me take another box also, another division. I'm taking just two boxes here, or you can take three boxes also. Now I'm trying to writing a style for the divisions. For both divisions, I just want to go for width and height common. Width of the division something like 100 pixels. Height of the box is 100 pixels. Now I need to provide a different background color for the first division and second division. Then I can go for the classes. Let me go for class 1. And let me go for the second division, class 2. Class 1, class 2. Okay, what about class 1 now? Dot 1. Background color. Dot 1 background color is going to be orange. Dot 2 background color. See, this is empty division, empty box, which is not having any context inside. Content inside. Background color, this will be something like light blue. The one is orange, one is the light blue. I have two boxes now. For both boxes, I am giving some common property width and height. Width and height both are 100 and 100 pixels. But coming to the class called 1, which is having some background color orange. And coming to the class called 2, which is having a background color light blue. That's it. So I'm not actually saying anywhere position property. I'm not actually saying anywhere position property here. Position property, no need to say. By default, all this By default, all these two divisions take a static position. So no need to write a static position here. Position default is static. Position default is static. No need to say. This is default property. This is default position for every element. If we not write position property. So this is the common one. Okay, let's try to execute this program. What is the output of the program? You can able to observe. Open a default browser. Okay, now you can see and observe what happened. We have how many boxes here? We have how many boxes here? Okay, let me take a break also. So how many boxes we have now?
2.
2 boxes, correct. We have 2 boxes. First box is in orange color. Second box in blue color, light blue color. Okay, let me try to provide some properties called top value, left value. Okay, I want to move my orange color element from left side to right side. I want to move this element. I want to move from here. Let me try to move this element from here to here. So I just want to move this element. So finally, my output of the element should be available here. My blue color, my orange color should be available here. Why? Because I am actually trying to moving the left value. Left value, I want to move some 30 pixel here. I'm trying to moving some. If I am trying to moving this element, it is movable or not? Is it movable?
It should not be possible since it's static.
It should not be possible. Why? Because of these elements are static in position. Okay, let me try to move some. The first element I am trying to moving left value. Hey, first element, please go and take position of 50 pixel aside from left side to right side. Just move towards right side from left 50 pixel. I'm just saying that. If I'm saying this left property will work or not. Let me see. Let me see the output here. Okay, not moving. Element is not moving. Why? Because this is in static position. Position is static. That is the why reason it is actually not moving anywhere from that particular place. One after another, all elements are going to be sitting. If these are something like block level elements. If these are block level elements, all elements are going to be arranging one after another. If these are normal inline elements, all elements are going to be sitting one by one in the same row. Okay, let me try to write about second position, absolute position. This is static position, remember it. And I want to copy the complete program, take new program, paste here, and save it as an absolute position. Absolute position. .html. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to give the position absolute now. Position of these two elements in absolute manner. Yes. Position of these two elements in absolute manner. I'm not giving the property called left here. Just now look and see how this. I'm giving already absolute position now. Open in the default browser. Now you can see where are these two elements. Where are these two elements? Can you see and observe what is happening here? We have two elements. One is the orange element and one is the blue element. Why blue is taking? Should be available in the same place, right? Oh, that is a problem. We have. Now you can see. Both elements are actually overlapped on top of another, one top of another. Behind orange is there, on top of the orange, blue is there. Can we go and continue the class? I don't know. Only three
Yes,
members.
sir. What happened?
Only 3 members are there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir,
Rejoin.
it's your call.
Rejoin. No problem. Session is
Okay, sir.
ending. Please rejoin one more.
Okay, sir.